Hello, this is Chief Danbury, giving you another installment of something to do with your CAC using militarycac.com. This episode is going to cover installing ActivClient on your computer. So we're going to start off at militarycac.com. Here's a quick picture of me so you know what I look like. We're going to first go up to Software and Install, and we're going to go to ActivClient. Now that we're on the ActivClient page, we need to first know whether we have a 32 or 64-bit version of Windows. So if you scroll down here below the 32 and 64-bit, it tells you Vista or Windows 7, right-click Computer, Properties, look under System section, and you will see it'll show you the 32 or 64-bit version. So let's do that real quick. You go to Start, right-click Computer, go to Properties. You can see right here, I'm running a 32-bit version of Windows. This is very important. If you try to install a 64-bit version on 32, it won't work and you'll get a message. And close this down. So you can see we need to go with Windows 7 32-bit or Vista 32-bit or XP. So we're going to click on the link to log into AKO. I've already logged into AKO in the background, so I didn't get prompted for my login and password. We're going to click the ActivClient CAC x86. x86 means 32-bit, and I'll also tell you that right here. I put 32-bit, works with Windows 7. You're going to click it. You can do a single click, and on Windows, this is Internet Explorer 9 beta, so I have an option down here to save as. So I'm going to save it as, and I'm going to select a different location to download it to. I'm going on my location to Computer. I actually go into my Computer. I go a long way down to Users, down to my name, Downloads, and you can see I already have it downloaded here, so I'm not going to download it again. So I'm going to hit cancel. I'm going to minimize this because I don't need it right now. I'm going to minimize my militarycac.com page. I'm now going to go to my downloads location, which I just had open. Computer, C drive, Users, my name, Downloads. Okay, there we go. Now there's the ActivClient CAC x86. You basically double click it. I'm going to run it. Preparing to install. Pretty exciting here, huh? Welcome to it. You hit next. We have to accept the terms. Hit next again. I'm going to do a typical. There's no reason to do a custom. Hit next. Ready to install the program. Obviously we're going to hit install, and we're going to have to wait here a few moments for the program to install. What ActivClient is a middleware program that allows your CAC reader to actually talk with Windows or your operating system. I'm going to hit continue on this. Hope that showed up. That was the Windows User Access Control telling me that I'm going to install a piece of software on my computer. But ActivClient allows your CAC reader to talk to your computer. Without that, it can't communicate. It doesn't know what to do with that CAC reader that you have plugged in already. And that'll be another installment as you install the CAC reader. Normally it's just as simple as plugging it in and letting it install. Sometimes we have some CAC readers who want to be less than cooperative for us. So that happens sometimes. So we're just waiting for it to install. It's just about done here. It's registering, publishing. Pretty much it's a simple process to let it do on its own here. And it's removing some backup files. What we're going to notice here is once it's installed, I'm going to show you down at the bottom, down by the clock, that you're going to see a little icon that looks like an external CAC reader. Now, I don't ever want to read the README file here. I think it's kind of boring, so I'm going to hit finish. Down here in the lower right corner, you're going to see the ActivClient agent, and it says no smart card. So I'm going to insert my smart card right now. You'll notice now that it turned blue, and it may flash red and blue back and forth as it's being accessed. So I'm going to double click it. It should open up and you can see my information here, and you're going to see my certificates, personal data, and smart card info. What I usually have people do is to double click personal data. It's going to prompt for your PIN. You'll type your PIN in the box, and once it opens up you should see your information. It's still being accessed right now, and you can see that your name is there, my social security number is here, so I'm not going to show you the screen. But you can see that it does show that information. If you wanted to manually update or say manually make your certificates available to Windows, you would do that right here by going to Tools, Advanced, Make Certificates Available to Windows. Windows, remember like I said, does that on its own. You do not need to add that in. If you had two CAC readers on your computer and you wanted to use the other one, when you go to File, Use Reader, you would see the other CAC reader listed there, and you would be able to, at that time, select the other CAC reader. You would then want to go back to Tools, Make Advanced, Make Certificates Available to Windows for the other CAC. That's a way you can actually use two CAC readers on the same computer. I do that on my office computer to help people change their ACL passwords and such. So you have now successfully installed ActivClient on your computer. This has been Chief Danbury with another episode of MilitaryCAC.com. Have a great day. Take care. Bye.